some work done this morning, and I'm testing out the Aveeno Baby. As you saw this morning, it went on quite thick, which is actually, unfortunately, what you kind of want. But I'm feeling like it's a little heavy, but it gave a good base layer. And so to mask the white tint, I came in with my MD, and then I put a little of that Aveeno on top, but I don't know that I'm caring for that too much. So I just don't think the color is right for me. But yeah, that's kind of what I tried this morning, thinking that it might be a good, you know, dark spot kind of approach. I wanted to see how well that baby sunscreen went on, and I think it's pretty good. It's very moisturizing. So yeah, anyways, I think I'm gonna buzz out and get a little lunch. So that is what's going on. Hey guys, so I came to Whole Foods. I haven't been to a Whole Foods in a while, and they always have a good salad bar. So that is what I'm getting. I'll show you guys. Looks really good. I got, it's like a bed of mixed greens. I got Brussels sprouts, roasted asparagus, quinoa, this curried cauliflower, some tofu, and then this looks really good. It's like a nut butter based slaw. It's supposed to be dairy free, I think. And what else? Mushrooms, some kale, lots of veggies. So I'm gonna eat this, and yeah, I also got a tea. Namely, I got this tea because if I went in the beverage line, I could get out faster than if I didn't get a beverage, so I went with that. Their coffee is really good, but I already had coffee, so I am good to go there. And then I love coconut aminos. Yeah.
Well, you know, in many countries,
anytime I see coconut aminos or foods, I always think of Cambria Joy Vlogs because she always comes here. Yeah. Alright guys, I did pretty good at Costco. But I sampled one of those C4, I think it's called C4 pre-workout, just a taste of it. My God, that is intense. I think I might have a aneurysm after that one sip. It was super sweet. Yeah, it was like super sweet. Good news, the organic cauliflower is back in stock. I wasn't able to get that last week, so.
But maybe the fact that some could not fascinated her, and perhaps the reason she wrote about it was to understand it. Harlan said that she was a great rule breaker.
Well, hey guys, I just got back from lunch and running to Costco and a quick buzz in Kroger. And I thought I'd show you some of the stuff that I got this week as kind of part of my grocery roundup, if you will. Realistically, I don't get all of my groceries in one trip. I've just accepted that about myself. I love going to the grocery store too much. I go to too many. It's therapeutic for me, so I usually go again sometime midweek. That is just the way I am wired. So basically I got some things at Costco and some things at Kroger. And I'm hoping to use up some of my VitaCost things because I'm going to be placing another VC order. And it sounds like you guys are really enjoying the VC, so I'm stoked about that because I think it's great. But anyways, let me show you what I got. So I didn't separate it by Kroger versus Costco, but I'll just kind of verbalize my way through it. So first up, I got some more, at Costco I picked up these Vermont Village organic apple cider vinegars with the mother. I really love this stuff. I also like the VitaCost version, but it's a pretty good deal at Costco. These two bottles I think are like $5. So I got those. Kroger was having buy one, get one free on the Suda drinking vinegars that I got. So I just got two flavors I haven't tried yet. I just got two flavors. One I haven't tried yet is the ginger turmeric. And then I really like this peach ginger one. I thought about getting more of them at Costco because I do like the strawberry flavor, but I thought I would just get these two. Then I got some celery for a recipe I'm going to be making. Hallelujah, they had more organic cauliflower rice this week. And then at Kroger, I picked up another one of these convenience. This used to be called Oat Fit, but I guess now it's called Better Oats. It's still the same, less than good for you oatmeal that they've sprinkled some flax in. Then I picked up another thing of the Adams ground ginger. I really like this. And I also picked up another Mrs. Dash in the onion herb flavor because I really like that. At Kroger, I got some fresh ginger for a recipe I'm going to be making. And I bought ahead 25 cents on 25 cents rebate on any bananas, so I just grabbed these 2 loose ones because I've already got some that are on their way to being ready to go in the freezer, and these will later go in the freezer once they come to fruition. Then I picked up at Kroger a pound of whole carrots that I'm going to use in a recipe. I got another, this is a coffee that I drink. You guys who are new, some of you were asking me about it. It's the Cafe Bustelo. I make espresso on the stovetop, and then I add boiling water to make it an Americano. And this is what I've always drank, and I like it. It's pretty inexpensive. Probably not the best quality, but it's what I like. And then at Costco, they were having a really good deal on the English cucumbers, so I got 1 pack of these. And I also got a box of the organic baby spinach that I like getting there. And then I got a thing of asparagus at Costco, so yeah, that's everything I got. I'm gonna put this away, and then I'm gonna get to cooking a recipe that I found on VitaCost for you guys, since you all seem to really be enjoying it, and I wanted to use the red lentils that I got at VitaCost. So I'm gonna be trying a recipe with those, and the recipe is from the VitaCost website. I didn't know if you guys realize this, but VitaCost has like a whole, sorry, my nose itches, a whole blog website with different recipes, and you can find them by like your dietary preference or whatever. So like if I search vegan, it will bring up all these vegan recipes. If you search gluten-free, it'll bring up gluten-free ones. I think you can do paleo, or you know, you can also search by like an ingredient, you know, like carrot or lentil or whatever. So that's how I identified this recipe, which I will make now and kind of show you, and then I'll link it down below so you can recapitulate it yourself. Oh, and outfit wise, I'm wearing my favorite pineapple earrings and necklace. Some of you guys have gotten this on the Amazonian and said you like it, so that's awesome. This update on the sunscreen, I have to say the Aveeno Baby, while staying on, it seems to be really hydrating. I think you guys can all agree it's got me looking a little shiny. Okay, so it is significantly more shinier. It is shinier than the Neutrogena Baby, I would say. The Neutrogena Baby is more matte, if you can get any more matte than a sunscreen, but I'm wondering if the Aveeno Baby is not a better block. But yeah, and I think this will be the last of me using that Aveeno tinted sunscreen, because honestly, it's really just not a good color on me. But anyways, gotta try these things out so we know if they work or they don't and what they feel like. But yeah, that is where I'm at. Oh, and I'm wearing my new tank top that I got at Target with my Groupon Ebates Rebates Target $10 gift card. So yeah, I think I paid $4 for this, and it was originally $10. Love my deals. This is the deal day.
Starts winning with the boneless.
Where my parents live. Chickens everywhere.
His radio show, my whole perception bank accounts, obviously he can see me. So I thought I'd just combine yesterday and today's.
So I'm basically doubling the recipe, and I just chopped up 1 pound of carrots, and the only difference between my recipe and what they're calling for is that they call for a pound of carrots. I'm doubling the recipe and using a pound of carrots and 1 chopped peeled red sweet potato. But I'm just going to saute up the onion, garlic, ginger, carrots, and celery and sweet potato in some coconut oil. Then the recipe calls for 4 cups of vegetable broth or 4 cups of water. So I'm going to do this carton, which is 4 cups of the Imagine vegetarian no chicken broth, low sodium. I love this stuff. I get this on VitaCost. I've got 2 cups of the red lentils from VitaCost that I've been soaking in water, and I'll just drain those and add them as the recipe calls for. So. And then the recipe calls for turmeric, but instead of turmeric, this is another substitution I'm making. I'm going to add turmeric chai elixir. Orange, you glad? Check it out. This is going to be quite anti-inflammatory here. We've got the carrots and the turmeric, and it's got a little cumin in it, and this is just bubbling away. So yeah, that looks delicious. And now I'm just going to add the the recipe calls for 1 cup, but as I said, I'm doubling the recipe. So I've got 2 cups of the red lentils, which I have, which I rinsed and then soaked in water for approximately an hour and have now drained, and I'm going to add. So yeah, I've added the lentils, and now I'm just going to let it simmer here on the stove while I go to the gym. So. Well, hey guys, I came up with a use for these useless, simple cleansing facial wipes. Getting the turmeric and garlic sticky from the vlogging on/off button. So at least they won't go to waste. But I always encourage you guys and emphasize on here that you shouldn't really scrub your face, period, or scrub your skin. Obviously I'm not a fan of those cleansing brushes and things like that, because really that just causing a bunch of inflammation to come to the surface of the skin. And the amount of exfoliation the added exfoliation there is really just marginal. And you know, I continue to get comments on here about people preoccupied with pore size, which honestly guys, pores are an anatomic variant. They're not an actual disease. I hate to break it to you. There's not really a treatment for pores, but doing these things like scrubbing your skin and using a ton of peels or even too many of those pore strips, really what that does, or even using a retinoid, can transiently make your pores seem more noticeable because they're removing top layers of the skin, okay? It's kind of like the hole was there to begin with. It's supposed to be there, and you had all this built up stuff kind of over it, like have you ever gotten a new candle and the wax was poured aberrantly and it's covering up the wick? As you start melting the candle down, more and more of the wick becomes apparent. That's sort of like what can happen with pores. And so just stop looking at them. I mean, they're supposed to be there, and transiently they will appear bigger, either, you know, with changes in your hormonal cycle, if you're a woman, birth control, what have you. And new acne medications and things that peel the skin are going to make them more noticeable. So, you know, stop looking at them. You know, it's like, is there a treatment to make my liver a different shape? No, I mean, these are part of your skin anatomy. They're not, you know, they're supposed to be there. You know, pores are not really a character flaw, despite what, you know, the magazines will have you believe. They're actually supposed to be there. So, you know, don't feel bad about it or let those silly magazines or beauty ads tell you otherwise, because they're just trying to make money and sell you something. But anyways, guys, I am so stoked for these red lentils. I hope they taste as good as they look. They look fantastic. So stay tuned. I will update you on them. I will put the recipe down below if you're interested in it. And my subtle modifications with the sweet potato and the turmeric chai elixir. But anyways, guys, I'm going to conclude the vlog here. I hope you enjoyed it. Give this video a thumbs up. Share it with your friends. And as always, don't forget, sunscreen and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.